Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I am your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog. So, um, up until a little while ago, a couple of minutes ago, I had this whole thing, another Arduin episode ready to go. It was already worked out in my head, and lo and behold, I find that we actually have some RPG news. So, the Arduin stuff will wait till tomorrow, assuming bags of poop don't appear, but these aren't bags of poop. All right, this is actually valid. Happy to hear, well, at least in case of one, news about what you could say are some troubled Kickstarter projects. Marmoreal Tomb Kickstarter update. This is from Stephen Chanel. Now, if you don't remember, it's been about, 2 years since Trollord Games announced that they were coming in to rescue a Kickstarter that, unlike many, still had the funds that were raised. They didn't spend the funds. They didn't blow the funds on hookers and blow. Instead, they just had a problem actually finishing the Kickstarter. Yeah, I think the scope of it was beyond the ability of Benoit and Ernie to accomplish on their own. So my hat is off to the trolls for all they've done. So, and I'm going to clear my throat real quick. Oh, thank God for a mute button. All right. So we are long overdue for an update on the Marmoreal Tomb, but as usual, we are swamped with our own projects that continue to cling to design level like a falling ranger on a cliff edge. And Benoit has been updating folks. If you've been on Facebook, there have been updates. He's been updating on a weekly basis. He's been accomplishing stuff. The NPC Almanac is the latest of our massive projects to wrap up, and it won't quit and go to the printers no matter how much I beg it to. So, you don't care about that. The news on your project is good. All the files for the Wilderness, Underworld, and Appendices were turned following the schedule I set down several months back. The Wilderness and Appendices are edited and have gone to layout. We hope to have these in playable format by Christmas, though probably not released to you until afterwards. The Underworld is in editing now, and we should have it back by the new year. Covers, maps, etc. are all done. A few of you have asked what all we intend to bring out this project, and for the most part, this is the bulk of it. Anything else we can do to help facilitate, we will, such as the translations, etc. But we believe this is the most we can do with our own time constraints and business to run. Again, Trollord is likely not making any money off this. They didn't lose money, but they certainly spent man hours doing this. But this was as much for Ernie and Benoit as it was for the community at large. And I think we owe them a debt of gratitude and respect. Okay, with all that said, I intend to begin printing these in January and hopefully shipping them right after that. Thank you all, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Hanukkah, Steve and the Troll Lords. Well, quite simply, holy shit. Now, I'll be honest with you. I happen to really like Ernie and Benoit. I consider them friends. And there was a long period of time where I really suspected we weren't going to see this. And not because the money was gone. Because, again, I knew the money was there. I had seen bank records. I just thought it was beyond their abilities. You know, they were overwhelmed. So, that is good news. So now, what is the teaser I said also in the heading of this? Something about Far West? Well, folks, here's the thing. Far West, for those of you who don't know, is 10 years late. Supposedly still coming. Don't hold your breath. Because we've heard this all before. We've heard it all to the point where it's like, it'll be ready in 2 weeks, I swear to God. I swear to God. And no, Gareth never gave us dick. So, and he doesn't update the Kickstarter. Why would he not update on the Kickstarter page? Even in answering people's questions as to the status of this, which he promised was going to be out by the end of this year. Why would he not update? Well, there's a reason why. He can control the forums on Far West. I was never able to join the forums on Far West. The interface to actually sign up for the forums is broken. People who signed up, I guess, before it got broken were grandfathered in. But he's able to control the story and the narrative over on his forums, right? He can't control it over on Kickstarter. People can say shit, they can ask questions, and he can't go delete. He's responsible. Can't have Gareth being responsible. Okay, so that being said, apparently yesterday, December 18th, at 2:32 p.m., not sure what that's Eastern, Central, Mountain, Pacific, or just Gareth the hot time. In response to somebody's question, thank you to Chad for sharing this in the comment section of the Far West Kickstarter, because we'd never know this shit otherwise. Can we still expect a PDF to be released to the backers in whatever state of completion it may happen to be before the end of 2021? That is the plan. Okay. Note what he's not saying. Yes, most assuredly, definitely. Nope. That is the plan. I can almost guarantee that plan will not happen. The fully laid out complete release will probably be pushed into January. I'm not going to commit Eric, who's doing the layout, to working through the holiday. Listen, I don't expect to see shit. I could be wrong. Okay. I hope I'm wrong. And you can see that grin on my face because I fully expect to be wrong and I expect to be proven right, which is you guys will get whatever is 100% done beforehand. Do you really think Gareth has anything 100% done? And this project, by the way, is just an example of what happens to some creators when they get the money up front and they have nothing written. There's no motivation. It's all carrot, no stick. They got the carrot. So why do I gotta fucking work? You've already given me the money. As opposed to, oh, if I want the money, I have to produce something. Some people can't handle that. Some people are not wired to do so. I would hazard a guess that anybody who pays Gareth upfront for any project is throwing good money after that. Okay? So take that for what it's worth and realize that whatever goodwill he could have had for Far West has long since been lost, buried, burned. It's never being brought back. Sorry, Gareth, but you really shit the bed in this one, and that's like the tale of two Kickstarters, right? These two Kickstarters, both of which we were ready to put a nail in, are both supposedly going to be coming out right around the beginning of the new year, and one, the Marmoreal Tomb, people are going to be excited about, and the other, Far West, people likely couldn't give a shit about at this point. And I think that's also insightful as to the personalities behind these projects and what their intent was from the beginning. I don't know what Gareth's intent was, but whatever intent he has, he lost real early, and at least Ernie and Benoit were honest with folks. Gareth has never been. I don't believe him now. I don't believe this shit. I won't believe anything until I actually have a physical copy in hand. But hey, Maybe I got my $150 worth of entertainment over the last 10 years just by this bullshit. I don't know. Imagine if I invested that money in, I don't know, crypto, right? Be worth a lot more. It would have been entertaining. This is entertaining. Folks, on that note, we are still in the midst of the world of the pandemic. Please use your common sense. All right? I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not saying get vaxxed, don't get vaxxed. I'm not saying wear a mask, don't wear a mask. I am saying use your common sense and talk to a medical professional that knows your medical history and be guided by such. Be safe, be well, God bless. Roll those dice, and God willing, I shall be back again tomorrow. All right, folks.